Hello, hello. Sorry. Hello guys, how are you today? We are going on today's listening class. Today is listening part 2. And as usual, we can only speak English in this class because it's all about listening. And let's do it. Wait. So for this part, response time. As you know, for listening part 2 will be questions, response, right? Response time will be the very important part in this part of the test. In this part of the test, you are not allowed to have visual aids. Visual aids means you can read the questions or you can see the picture. No, there's nothing to help you. You will be tested only with your listening skills. We will say the vocabulary and the context and the meaning and the response time is part 2. So if you can respond very quickly to this part, which means you can get it, like I said, how are you? You will immediately react, I'm fine, thank you, and you, right? But if I say the sentence, it will be very long and very difficult. Maybe you have to think before you can answer. So that's why we need to practice this part. But some of the student will say, but I don't have a very big vocabulary. I don't know lots of words. What should I do? So we can have some skills to help you get the words. Skill number 1, don't get confused by the similar sounds. For example, I would say the question is, where can I park my car? If my question is, where can I park my car? A, it's across from the park. B, I am looking for a parking lot. 2. So which one is the answer? Sorry, I'm going to change this one. C, in front of the building. So this is the very typical type of questions with the confusing sounds. So where can I park the car? If it's A, it's across from the park. One word with similar meanings, one word with similar sounds, or one word with multiple meanings, like this: park my car across from the park. This one is to stop your car, right? But this one is an area with lots of trees and flowers, the green area. We will say the park. So they will use the word with different meanings, or with multiple meanings, or with similar sounds to confuse you. So one of the tips now, number one, is don't choose the words. Don't choose the response with the same sound or similar sounds. Okay, I will say this skill can answer 90% of the questions. 90%. Because some of the times then you cannot find another word to replace this word, so you have to say it. Okay, so C, in front of the building, is the correct location. Any questions here? Okay, so for skill number 2, you need to identify the question types, which means you have to know there are 3 types of questions in this test, in this part. Number 1 is the WH questions. WH questions like what, who, where, why, how, etc., right? And number 2, you have to know, is it yes, no question? Is it either yes, no questions, or is it WH questions? And number 3 will be a statement. Statement means it's just a sentence. So you need to know skill 3, implication. If it's a statement, you need to listen and understand the implication, means the underlying meaning of the statement. Okay, in Chinese it's like here. If there's a statement, you have to know, if the answer, the response will be another sentence, you need to know the underlying meaning of it. Okay, for example, the question is, do you mind opening the window? Or do you mind opening the window for me? So the answer is, don't you think it's noisy out there? Do you mind opening the window for me? So the question can be yes, I might, or no, I can open the window for you. But if you say, don't you think it's noisy out there? What does that mean? Means I think it's noisy outside, so I don't want to open the window for you. Okay? So you need to know the underlying meaning of the sentence. Underlying is here. It's the most difficult part. The skill 3 is the most difficult part, because so that's why in next week we will practice a lot of the implication. Every Tuesday we will practice lots of implication sentences, the statement with the implication. If you join our class last 2 months, then you know we practice a lot of it, right? So with WH and yes no questions, I want to have another type of practice as well. So we will do it later. So let's move on to the next one. So time for synonyms. So I just said like park, or something like that. Okay, so warm up practice. Now I'm going to say a sentence. You are going to tell me, is it either WH questions or is it yes no questions? Number 1. Are you ready? Okay. He's late, isn't he? He's late, isn't he? You say, oh, this is a question, but this is not WH question. This is a yes no question. This one we will say this is one type of yes/no questions. It's a tag question. Tag question is like a question tag behind another statement. He's late, isn't he? So I'm asking you, I'm not sure. So I'm asking you for confirmation. Is he late? I don't want to say he's late, but it will be too straightforward. So I want another person to tell me whether I'm correct or not. So he's late, isn't he? Or you can say, we want to go, don't we? So we want to go. If you say we want to go means I will be very subjective. But if you say we want to go, don't we? Then it means you are using another way that's suggesting everyone to say yes. Okay? So it will be less embarrassing for you. Alright. He's late, isn't he? So you will say, yes, he is. No, he is not. Alright, so number 2. He isn't late. Is he? He isn't late. Is he? It's still yes/no question, and it's a tag question. So if you say, okay, so pretend that he's late. So another person comes to you and say, hey Ryan, he isn't late, is he? But he's late. So I will say, yes, he is. No, he is not. So in English, whether it is a question or a negative sentence, your answer, if he's late, you are always saying yes. But if it's no, you're always saying no. I will tell you guys what's the difference between English and Chinese. I will record it to your group after the class, okay? I will explain it more. The difference between English and Chinese. And question number 2, listen up. Do you know where I can find the post office? Do you know where I can find the post office? Do you know? It sounds like a yes/no question, but you will not answer, yes, I know, and I run away. Then it doesn't make sense, right? You cannot just say, yes, I know, and you run away. You will tell the person, if you know, you will say, oh, go straight on this road and turn right at the McDonald's, something like that, and it will be right across from 7-Eleven. Then you will give directions. So do you know where this will be? We will call it embedded questions. Embedded questions means another type of question is in a sentence, in another type of questions in disguise. And where is a WH question here? So this one is a WH question. You will answer the questions for that person. Okay? These are 2 types of questions that you have to know. There are also yes/no questions here on the left, and also on the right there's also a WH questions. It's not yes/no. Okay. So first of all, I will give you one of the tips. Then we will do the practice. Tip number 1. Today you are going to do Today we are going to do the tip number 1. What is that? Listen to the statement, means the question, and think about the verb tense. Think about the verb tense. And you have A, B, C. You have 3 responses, right? If the verb tense is not the same with the question, then you don't choose that. For example, if you say, I am going shopping. I'm going shopping. This is a present continuous tense. And they will say, I was showering. Let's go. Or see, he wanted to go. Present tense, present continuous, past tense, past continuous is not the answer. Past tense is not the answer. You can use the verb tenses as well. This is one of the skill. We will practice that a lot next week. So you can see if it fits to the questions later, to the practice questions. So now everyone, could you please write down on your maybe a piece of paper or on your notebook, whatever you have on your hands. Then can you write down 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we will do 8 questions first. Okay, we will do question number 15. 7 to 15. We are going to listen now and answer the questions. Okay, are you guys ready? Write down the questions, okay? The number for the questions and write down your answers later. Okay, here
and 3 responses spoken in English. They will not be printed in your test book and will be spoken only one time. Select the best response to the question or statement and mark the letter A, B, or C on your answer sheet. Now, let us begin with question number 7. Number 7.
What floor is the seminar on?
A.
The 5th.
B.
About marketing.
C.
At 9:30 tomorrow.
Number 8.
Where are the new printers being made?
A.
Mr. Cruz printed them already.
B.
In Toronto.
C.
$800.
Number 9.
Isn't Takashi coming to the concert with us?
A.
In the front row.
B.
No, he's too busy.
C.
I have your ticket right here.
Number 10.
When should we ship this order?
A.
Shipping is free.
B.
That's a really short time.
C.
The customer just canceled it.
Number 11.
The storage closet is locked, isn't it?
A.
Yes, but I'll give you the key.
B.
There should be more in there.
C.
Please close it.
Number 12.
Do I need to use a microphone to give my speech?
A.
Right after lunch is served.
B.
The room is quite small.
C.
It was really well written.
Number 13.
Why did Marie leave early yesterday?
A.
Can you read it again?
B.
Around 4 p.m.
C.
She had a dentist appointment.
Number 14.
Would you like me to write up the contract now?
A.
Yes, that'd be great.
B.
She's probably right.
C.
An email address.
Number 15.
Can I borrow that book after you're finished with it?
A.
Louise asked me first.
B.
At the public library.
C.
I checked it twice.
Number 16.
Okay, we will stop here. So let's check the answers. I will do number 7 as an example, right? So number 7, the answer. I will read the questions again. So the question is, what floor is the seminar on? If you don't know seminar, it's okay. Do you hear it? What kind of question it is? It's a WH question. What floor? WH questions. What floor and the verb tense is the seminar on? So what floor is the seminar on? A, the fifth. B, if you don't know, B, about marketing. If I say what, I don't know why you say about marketing. It doesn't make sense, right? C, at 9:30 tomorrow. Tomorrow is future tense, so it's not the answer. So the answer is this one. What floor? What floor? Okay. Like Taipei 101 has 101 floors. Is that right? Yes. So it calls Taipei 101. Yeah. It is called Taipei 101. So it has 101 floors. So which floor? The fifth. Okay. Number 8. So this is how you use the verb tenses to get your answer. Number 8. Let me see. What is the question? Where are the new printers being made? Where are the new printers? So tomorrow we will do the linking sound. Okay, I'll give you another thing, linking for tomorrow. So tomorrow we will do linking sounds with the foreign teacher from Canada. She will show us how to link the sounds together. So like this, where are the new printers being made? They will not say where are. They will say where are, so like that. Where are the new printers being made? So this one is the present tense, right? A, Mr. Cruz printed them already. Printed them already. You know this is past tense. You hear where and you know it's present tense. This one is past tense, so you don't choose this one. B, in Toronto. Toronto. So it must be a place. C, $800. So if you ask where, it shouldn't be the money, because if you ask where, it will never get the answer with the money, right? Where. So you should say a place. The answer is B, Toronto. Toronto is in Canada. And number 9. Number 9. Where's my question for number 9? Eh? Number 9 is going on? Okay, it's here. Isn't Takashi coming to the concert with us? A, in the front row. B, no, he's too busy. C, I have your ticket right here. Isn't Takashi, you see, it's a yes-no question. It's a negative question. Isn't someone doing something? Isn't he going with us? Isn't he coming to the concert? So Takashi is a person. So you have to use yes or no. Okay, your answer must to include yes or no. So B, no, he's too busy. So number 9 is B. Number 10. When should we ship this order? A, shipping is free. B, that's a really short time. C, the customer just cancel it. When should we ship this order? A, shipping is free. Similar sounds or same sounds, the same, right? Ship, shipping, ship, shipping. So that's not the answer. B, that's a really short time. It's not the answer. C, the customer just cancel it. So the answer is C. Just cancel it. This is the implication question. So this sentence is implying that you don't have to ship this order. Ship the order means to send out the order. Okay, ship this order to send the parcel to your home, so you don't have to do it because they canceled. So the answer is C. Number 10 is C. Number 11. The storage closet is locked, isn't it? So before the class, I told you guys to check this word, right? Store. Store is not just the store, that convenience store, any kind of store. It can be a verb to put everything in, to collect. Similar to collect. So the storage room is the room you collect, you put everything together inside it. Okay, so the storage closet is locked, isn't it? A. Isn't it? So it's a yes, no question. A, yes, but I'll give you the key. So the answer is 11. 11 is A. Yes, but I'll give you the key. B, there should be more in there. It doesn't make sense. C, please close it. Closet, close it. The storage closet. Please close it. Closet, close it. See, similar sounds is not the answer. 12. Do I need to use a microphone to give my speech? A, right after lunch is served. B, the room is quite small. C, it was really well written. Do I need to use the microphone? The answer is B, the room is quite small. So the implication is you don't need a microphone because the room is small. Okay? So number 12, B. Number 13. Let me get my question. Number 13. Where did Marie... wait. Why did Marie leave early yesterday? A. Can you read it again? B. Around 4 p.m. C. She had a dentist appointment. Why did she do something? Why did Marie leave early yesterday? If you didn't hear did, but you will hear yesterday, right? Yesterday is past tense. So the answer is C. She had a dentist appointment. Number 14. Would you like me to write up the contract now? Would you want me to do something? A. Yes, that would be great. B. She's probably right. C. An email address. The answer is A. Would you like me to do something? So A. S. A. Yes, that would be great. Means you should do it. Number 15 is the most difficult one here, I think. Can I borrow that book after you're finished with it? Can I borrow that book after you are finished with it? Means, can I read that book after you finish the book? A. Louise asked me first, which means I cannot lend you the book because someone has already told me that he wanted to read the book, right? So the answer is A. This implication. B. At the public library. I didn't say where, so you shouldn't tell me the place. C. I check it twice. Check it twice about what? I didn't ask you that. So the answer is A. Any questions here? So we will give you more tips on part 2. And of course, there are tips on part 3 and part 4. But besides using those tips, we want you to improve your English listening skills. So that's why from the real class next week, we will practice like this every day. And tomorrow, remember tomorrow, the Canadian teacher, she's going to join us. And on Thursday, the Australian teacher, he's going to join us as well to practice the linking sounds. And of course, to practice the accent, especially Australian accent, which will be very difficult for Taiwanese students. So thank you guys for today. That's the end for today's class. And if you have any feedback, you can send us the feedback in Line group or official Line accounts. So we will see